Hi there. This next little song is dedicated to my wife. It goes something like this. See that, honey? You're not the only one that can fake something. Now, in this segment, I promise not to make fun of anybody that's, put on a few extra pounds. God knows they got enough on their plate. This is a very inspirational story. You're not going to believe this. I got invited to a very special Zumba class, but it's not just any Zumba. The instructor of this class is extraordinary. She's an author. She's an inspirational speaker. She puts the boom, boom, and bada boom. JOAN Minnery. Well, hello, Joan, and welcome to Giovanni Me on Rogers TV. Listen, I've seen you around town, and you're a big bundle of energy, and I'm flattered you wanted to be on the show and talk about fitness and your whole journey. I'm very excited. Now, I read this book. I am telling you, this is an amazing book. Basically, it says, Walking My Way Back to Me. Now, basically, to summarize the book, I've seen you before and after pictures. It looks like you walked from here to British Columbia and forgot to pack a lunch. I'm telling you right now, so tell me, how many miles have you walked? Kilometers.
Well, kilometers, about 16,000.
That's a long way to get a sandwich. 16,000,
right.
That's absolutely... And how much did you lose?
I've lost half of myself, so 150 pounds.
150... We got something in common. I lost 150 pounds just before my junior prom. Her name is Gino Stracciatella. Sorry, Gina, if you're watching, but that was easier to do than you did it. Tell me about it. How did this all start? When did you woke up one day and decided, hey, how big were you at your biggest?
I was 303 pounds, and I'm only 5'2".
303 Canadian pounds.
Canadian pounds.
Yes. Wow. Okay. And you're at 150 now.
Yes, 150.
Oh, you lost a whole person.
I did.
That's fantastic. Now, I know a guy who walked like 5 miles every day for 20 years. He's now 50 and no one knows where he is. So what motivated you to actually go on this journey?
Well, I was unfortunately quite ill, and my health had taken a huge turn for the worse. And to be perfectly honest, my son, Bill, who we call BJ, he saved my life.
Because he said, Mom, you gotta lose the weight.
He did.
That's good.
He did.
Now, Joan, this was the dress you wore.
It was.
At your biggest here.
Absolutely.
Okay, so I don't want to be mean here, Joan, but it looks like it could sleep 6. But this is quite the... I guess you did this just by walking.
Walking and eating healthy, and eventually I started doing Zumba.
And that's what you're going to teach me like today.
I am.
Now, I can relate because I was not a skinny kid. Let's just put it this way. In the Christmas play, I played Bethlehem. So were you like always a larger person, or? I
have always been, yes, rotund or chubby, and then I was obese, and then I was morbidly obese. And at my heaviest, again, I'm only a little person, so there was a lot of me.
A lot of you.
Yeah.
Listen, no, I gotta ask, because the people in the audience, they're asking. They want to know, like, did you go to Staples, or maybe did you just swallow a big elastic band? No, this is all natural.
All natural, okay? No gimmicks, okay? All back to natural, okay? Healthy eating plus movement equals success, okay? Back to basics.
Good eating, movement equals success.
Absolutely.
Now, I see that. I don't have that kind of self-control. If I had that kind of self-control, I never would have got married. So I want to know, like, I go to McDonald's with the intention of getting a salad. Then I realize going to McDonald's for a salad is a bit like going to a hooker for a hug. You know what I mean? It's kind of defeats the purpose. How do you do it? How do you resist the food?
Well, I just kept going back to my son. I watched what my impending death was doing to him, and I saw it in his eyes, and I don't ever want to see that look on my son's face again.
That's emotional.
He saved my life, and that's my motivation.
That's just hard to punish him, like hard to take away the car now if he saved your life. Now you decided to help keep the weight off and everything you've done. You teach Zumba, and tell me a little bit about the class.
Oh, the class is fantastic. We meet every Monday and Thursday night at St. Mary's Church in the Hall.
Right here in Brantford,
Right where we
Ontario.
are.
Beautiful, yes.
At 7 o'clock.
Very convenient.
And we have about between 30 to 60 people. The average age, I'd say, is 45 to 60. We have some younger, we have some older, and we have about 12 women and men who are in their 60s.
So what exactly? So what is Zumba?
Well, Zumba, for lack of a better description, is like the old-time aerobics in the 80s.
Like the 20-minute workout.
That's right.
Big fan of the show. Didn't do any of those exercises, but a big fan of the show, let me tell you, huh?
And it's done to Latin American music, and it's exercise and it's dance. It's exercise in disguise.
Exercise in this, that sounds all right. A little sneaky, I like that.
Just sneak it in.
All right, you ready to teach me?
I am ready to teach you.
Are you serious?
Absolutely.
You can do it? I gotta warn you right now, I got more moves than you, Hall. You ready? Let's do it!
Yes. There's Keith.
I say we get a cheeseburger. That's right, huh? I can fake a heart attack. We can get out of here. Come on, what do you say? Does your wife know you're here? Well, he's right there. Fantastic. Beautiful. How you doing? Huh? Well, more of this where this came from, huh? Wait, how can there be more? How can there be more? More. Huh? What do we learn in this segment? I'll tell you. The key to getting the body you want, for me anyway, is to want a really lousy body. But these guys had fun, and I gotta admit, I had fun too, Joan. I'm telling you, this is the most fun I've had in an hour with my clothes on. How can people get involved? How they can get your book? Tell them about that.
Well, they can visit my website at JOANMINNERY.com. Or if you want to actually purchase my book, it's for sale at Serenity Country Candles, 44 Home Street in Homedale in Brantford.
And what about the Facebook and the Twitter and Instagram and everything?
Everything.
Oh, what
all
is
over social media.
I love her and nobody else.
You're watching